Okay, so again, uh, yeah, so thank you, Reno. Thank you so much. So I repeat what I said before. Yeah, so good morning, everyone, and I'm super excited about this webinar because I'm sure that after 1 hour you will have a totally different idea about AR and VR. So let's start. Okay, so when we hear about VR, AR, virtual reality, it's always about games. It's always about these like virtual reality games in malls or at home. But actually, VR it's much more than that. Okay, so what if this technology could go beyond fun and entertainment? So AR and VR are not just for games. They are reshaping industries. They are transforming industries. They are giving more opportunities and enhancing the procedures, the processes in industries. Okay, so before we start exploring how AR and VR uh, like transforming industries, we want first to demystify what is AR and what is VR exactly. So VR or virtual reality, it's a completely immerses you in a digital world. So you can see real world around you while using VR. So it's a completely virtual world or in the applications that we will see together. What about AR? AR stands for augmented reality. Augmented reality, it's a bit different because augmented reality, it's about adding digital components, adding digital images or elements on top of the real world. So you can still see your room, your real world, but with some of the digital components. Okay? Okay. So with VR, you can explore a world of dinosaurs, but with AR, you can't see those dinosaurs inside your room. You can see those dinosaurs through the world around you. Okay? So this is the difference between AR and VR. The difference is that VR it's 100% virtual environment, but AR it's your reality plus some virtual components. I hope it's clear. So let's imagine now you have a meeting. So instead of using Teams or going to a boring room, you can enter a virtual environment, you and your colleagues, and discuss your tasks. Okay, so this is a virtual reality. This is 100% virtual. For example, you can use, instead of buying multiple screens, you can use AR as your computer. So you can see here, we have a lot of screens here in a cafe. Okay, so this is augmented reality because it's the reality plus some digital screens here, as we can see. Okay, so we all use Snap filters and TikTok filters. But do you know that these filters are augmented reality? Some of the companies they are using AR uh, to advertise to their products. For example, we have here in Cartier, they are using Snapchat to advertise to their products. So all the filters included in Snapchat and in TikTok, it's about AR. Very good. But I have a question. What will happen if we mix AR and VR together? We will have something we call it XR. So what is XR? XR it stands for mixed reality or extended reality. So if AR brings digital content into the real world, VR takes you into an entirely digital world. What if we combine both? So you will interact with both the real world and virtual worlds at the same time. And for sure, this opening up endless possibilities. Good. I'll keep you guys with this cute little boy trying VR. I don't know why it's not working. Anyway, it's fine. Okay, from this little boy, we can see a headset and controllers. So what we need exactly to enter the VR world, we need a VR headset to immerse us in virtual worlds, and we need the controllers to interact with the virtual world, and we need a space. Yeah, now it's working. Is it visible for them? So from the video, we can see how VR, it's like engaging us like totally with the virtual world. Yeah. So as we can see, we have a VR headset, we have a controllers, and we need a space. We need a safe area to move around freely. And for sure, we need a powerful device in terms of graphics cards. Okay, let's move to the next slide. I don't know, it's not working. Okay, so now we will explore the best VR headsets. Okay, first of all, we have Oculus Quest 2. It's wireless, it's affordable and easy to use, and it's a great choice for beginners. Okay, probably all of us we have this kind of VR headsets. Second, we have PlayStation VR, which is perfect for PlayStation users. Third, we have HTC Vive Pro 2. It's the high end. It's excellent. We have excellent resolution, excellent tracking, and it's good for VR experts. So it's a bit advanced. So now, as we know, we need a headset and we need controllers. So why we are not using mouse, for example? Because for computers we are using mouse. So mouse actually works in 2D only, but we need, virtual world, it's a 3D world. So we need to interact with the 3D world. So controllers are designed to make VR experiences more immersive and interactive. Unlike a mouse, which only works in 2D, controllers let you move freely in 3D, offering natural interaction. So inside the virtual world, you can move, grab, and interact. Hand tracking, you feel more connected to the virtual environment, and for sure, precision and control. So it's more easy to navigate in complex 3D spaces using controllers compared to mouse. But do you think controllers were enough for humans? Of course not. Absolutely not. So humans or companies, they decided to use eye tracking and hand gestures. So eye tracking follows your gaze for more natural interaction. Hand gestures allow direct interaction with the virtual world, so no controllers needed, just your hands. A good example of this is Apple Vision Pro. So in Apple Vision Pro, we have eye tracking and hand gestures. It's hands-free control, as you can see here. So if I ask you guys, is that VR or AR? Based on the picture here, it's absolutely AR. But for Apple Vision Pro, they are using the extended reality or the mixed reality. So we have both AR and VR. Now let's see how Apple Vision Pro works. Okay, it's not working here, so I'll share it directly from the YouTube. Okay. So as we can see here, guys, the eye tracking and the hand gestures. There is no controller here. Okay, so based on the video, we can see how exactly the hand gestures and the eye tracking working. Okay, now let's watch this video. Okay. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, let's move to the next slide. So in the video, it's about people, they are trying VR games for the first time and they are just tripping and bumping into objects. So this is about you should stay safe while you are using VR, a virtual world. So you need to watch your surroundings. You need to ensure that you have a clear, open space to avoid tripping or bumping into objects while immersed in VR. You need to have a limit session duration because VR headset, when you are wearing VR headset for a long time, can cause eye strain or fatigue. Uh, you need to move mindfully because feeling like a superhero while you are using these games, but avoid a quick, sudden moves that might throw you off balance. Okay, and for sure, keep an eye on kids while they are using VR. Okay, we have talked about staying physically safe, but what about staying cyber safe in VR? Because VR, you are using these headsets, for example, the Apple Vision Pro, you are using Apple Vision Pro, you are you are opening this in your home. So you need to think about your privacy. You need to think about, am I safe? Uh, like in terms of cybersecurity. Okay, now let's talk about cybersecurity in AR VR. As AR VR become more immersive, they also introduce a unique security challenges. First, we have risk. So AR devices collect data like your movement, your patterns, your surroundings, and your personal preferences. Sorry. This data could be misused, securely handled. Second, we have of course device vulnerabilities such as the headset and apps are potential entry points for hackers. They can track your movements, you can track your patterns, how you are how you are in your like in your home, what you're exactly doing. And finally, we have fake environments. This is about phishing attacks in VR can mimic real environments, tricking users into sharing sensitive informations. Okay, so now how let's talk now how AR and VR are transforming industries. Before that, I'll share with you guys this link. Okay, in the chat section. Okay, just name one industry where AR and VR are making a big impact. And if you can, just scan this QR code. So guys, you have 1 minute to name one or two uh, industry where AR and VR are making a big difference and impact. Are you able to answer this, guys?
If you're able to access, please update in the chat.
Okay, we have here advertising and marketing, gaming industry, very good. Entertainment industry. Please, the rest answer. Give us one industry at least.
Yes, Sama, we have three
Three
answers.
response. Yeah.
Yes, one is film industry, uh, automotive industry,
Oh,
healthcare
industry.
industry.
Very good. Healthcare industry. Very good. Okay. Good answers. So we will start actually with healthcare. So imagine a surgeon practicing a complex operation in a fully immersive VR environment without touching a real body. So performing multiple surgeries in a safe, controlled space before ever touching a real patient. So this will enhance their practicing. Here we have a video how they are using VR in like for medical students. Um, okay, so I'll try to open it here as possible. Okay, fine. Okay, let's see how they are using VR in mid schools. Okay, guys, so I'll share the link video in the chat section for you to see the video. Okay, guys, you can watch it in your own YouTube because I don't know here the internet. Okay, it's not working. Anyway, so here in also VR, we have like a completely virtual environment, completely virtual labs for them to try and practice without any. It's more safe. It's like they can try these surgeries anywhere at home. Like they don't need to go to the university to try and practice. Okay, let's go now to another example. We have, for example, patients that they need a physical therapy. Okay, so using VR headset now in physical therapy, we can use VR headset that immerses them in a virtual environment where they perform exercises guided by a virtual therapist, all while receiving real-time feedback on their movements and progress. So patients, they are more fast recovery, recover more faster, and they always like the feedback of them about this, that it's more fun, it's easier for them to learn instead of the physical therapy, the traditional physical therapy. Okay, so we have a third example. A doctor diagnosing patient using AR glasses that display the patient's medical history, the lab results, everything in a 3D images, in 3D. Also the 3D images of their internal organs during the examination, all in real time. So this is how we can use AR in healthcare. Healthcare AR VR impact in health about administration. So VR simulations offer hands-on training for medical professionals, enhancing their skills and confidence. Also, we have improved the diagnosis and the precision of the detection of disease. So AR overlays critical data in real time, allowing for more accurate and efficient procedures. Also enhance the patient care. VR helps patients do fun exercises, as we discussed in the physical therapy example, that speed up their healing and make therapy more enjoyable. And also, we have the remote consultations. No need for the doctor to be in your country or in your home. So you can use VR facilities telemedicine by enabling remote consultations with doctors. Patients can interact with specialists via the virtual environments. Now let's move to another industry, which is the real estate. So imagine you are a home buyer, okay, looking for a house, for example, but you don't have time to visit all the properties. So you can just enter the house using the VR headset and see all like the property without going there. You're just in your home. Okay, so with VR, you can take a full 360-degree tour of homes from anywhere in the world, making it feel like you are truly there exploring every detail. So what is the role of AR and VR in real estate? We have immersive tours. You can explore properties in 360 VR, 360-degree VR from anywhere. Enhance visualization. AR lets buyers customize and preview renovations and faster decision. The streamlined buying with remote interactive experiences. Global access. You can access these properties anywhere from anywhere. And smart planning, preview designs before construction with AR VR. I think this is the video. Yeah. Okay, I'll just remove it. Okay. So now let's talk about the role of AI in architecture. So with VR, architects can test multiple layouts or styles, allowing clients to see options instantly and make decisions faster. Um, we have real-time visualization showing how buildings will look in their actual surroundings. This helps with planning and addressing environmental concerns. So it's same as in architecture and real estate. It's a bit similar because you can use VR in architecture and interior design. You can just like design all the house and let the customer see it and give you feedback about it. So it's more easier than build the real and physical house. Now let's talk about AR VR in retail. So you imagine you are at home trying to find the perfect couch for your living room. So you decided to use an AR app because as we discussed before that AR is about your real world, your surroundings with some virtual components. So you just point your phone at the empty space and instantly in your room so you can see is it good or not. We have an IKEA. There is the IKEA AR app. So they are using this technology now. You can just open the app, click on the product, open your camera, and see how it looks like in your room. Good. So the impact of AR VR in retail, you can try before you buy. So AR lets customers see how products fit their spaces or try on items virtually. We have immersive shopping. So AR allows exploration of virtual stores or showrooms from anywhere. This is what happening with cars actually. There is a virtual showrooms for cars. But all of this, it's for increasing the customer engagement. So immersive experiences drive customer interest and interaction, leading to higher satisfaction and loyalty. And for sure, if we are trying to satisfy the customer, it's about boosting the sales. It's about making more profit. So personalized and interactive shopping experiences encourage more purchases, ultimately increasing the revenue. Now let's talk about AR VR in education. So imagine you are a student studying chemistry. Okay? With a VR headset, you enter a virtual lab where you can safely conduct experiments with dangerous, sorry guys, substances like acids and explosive, uh, observing the reactions in a controlled virtual environment. So here we have an example. So this is a virtual lab, chemistry lab. Okay, so let's explore this. So I'll share the video link with you guys in this section, chat section. Yeah. Can you please watch it, guys, so you can see how exactly VR chemistry labs looks like. It's not working in mine. So I'll give you 1 minute, guys, to watch it. Okay, so let's continue now. Okay. So if we talk about education, we talk about training. So we have VR military training using VR military training, yes. So the training and simulation, VR allows soldiers to experience immersive simulations of combat scenarios, giving them hands-on training without the risks of real-life operations. And VR reduce the risk. So using virtual training scenarios reduce uh, virtual training scenarios reduce the need of costly and dangerous real-world training exercises. And of course, we have better decision making. So AI gives soldiers real-time crucial data to make informed decisions faster. Okay. Also, we have simulated driving experience. So VR offers a safe, immersive environment where learners can practice driving in a lot of situations, various conditions, such as night driving, rain, or icy roads without the risk of accidents. So, what is the role of AR VR in education? First of all, it's a safe and interactive learning, as we discussed in medical, in medicine, and in military VR training, uh, the simulation of driving learning. All of these VR enables students to engage in hands-on lab experiences without the risks associated with physical experiments. Enhance visualization and understanding. So the doctor or the med student, when they can see the organs, when they can see the operations in front of their eyes using the 3D models, it's much better for them to understand. Okay, now let's talk about AR VR in manufacturing environment. I don't know if it's working.
Hi,
Oh,
I'm
good.
software architect at Flex Systems. I'm here at Lab, Flex headquarters, where we create and test new innovations. I'm going to show you how these augmented reality glasses can be used in a manufacturing environment to help manage both machines and material in a hands-free and efficient way. As I approach the work center, the DAQRI headset recognizes the AR marker on the wall. The marker tells DAQRI which work center I'm at. It allows me to access a hands-free virtual control panel. The DAQRI is tied to my Flex profile, so it displays information and controls that are relevant to my job function. It can display such things as production information, performance analytics, or tasks. From my control panel, I see this specific work center is not in production due to a lack of source material. By focusing my gaze on the clock in button, I trigger the recording of my time against the work center. Next, I tell the virtual control panel I want to load source. Since we are running FIFO inventory, Flex tells the DAQRI headset what serial number I need to load. Now, when I look at the inventory, the DAQRI identifies the container I pick by highlighting. I return to the work center and tell the control panel that I have loaded the correct source. We see the production status turns green and production is ready to run again. Flex needs future shop floors with people using smart devices and wearables instead of traditional PCs. These innovations complement connected manufacturing and helps in making the work easier, faster, and safer.
Okay. So, as he said, it's easier, faster, and safer, especially in manufacturing, because manufacturing include dangerous situations, and so to keep humans safe, we are using this technology. Now let's talk about automotive industry. So as we discussed before about the showrooms, virtual showrooms. So automotive industry, it transforms how car dealerships engage with customers by providing immersive, interactive, and convenient ways to explore, customize, and test vehicles. So this is about try before you buy also. So here we have the showroom of Cadillac. So you can open the car, you can change the color, the interior color, you can just explore the car from all the sides. You can change the car and explore another car at the same time. Okay, whatever we discussed today is about innovation and digital transformation. So the adoption of augmented reality and virtual reality across the various industries, healthcare, retail, real estate, all of these industries um, demonstrates the impact of innovation and digital transformation. So these technologies are not just enhancing the customer experiences, but are also reshaping the way businesses operate. As we discussed before in manufacturing, for example, it's a totally different business process. He is just using his eyes and hand gestures to do the things. So making processes more efficient, accessible, and interactive. So now we have a question. How are AR and VR experiences created? How can I create my own virtual reality uh, environment, for example? So crafting an sorry, imagine crafting an entire world. First, you define the user experience and interactions. So we are talking about the storytelling, the experience design. So first of all, you need to think about what are you delivering in this virtual world. Then you need to choose the right tools. Okay, what are the tools available for AR VR development? We have Unity 3D. Using Unity 3D, you can build interactive AR VR apps with ease. It's easy and it's for beginners. If you want more like a high quality, high image quality, you can use Unreal Engine. Okay, so using Unreal Engine, you can have stunning graphics because Unreal offers cutting edge visuals and easy to use features for complex simulations. Okay, so we have Unity 3D and Unreal Engine. And by the way, both of them, it's actually they have been using for game development, and then it was like um, more. We have some more advanced features, which is VR. What programming languages we need? We need C# if you are using Unity 3D, and we need C++. C++ is for Unreal Engine. Okay, and it's not like you need to know everything about programming. You can just have an idea about these programming languages and the syntax of these programming languages. Okay, if you want AR experience in mobile, you can use JavaScript and Swift. And this is the environment of Unity 3D. So this is how you can start in the beginning. This is how you can create a window inside your VR game or your VR environment. So why isn't AR VR as common as smartphones? Why not all of us using AR VR? Here is why. While VR headsets offer incredible experiences, they are not yet as universal as phones. First of all, the cost. High quality VR headsets are still expensive, making them less accessible to everyone. Also, the comfort. Wearing the headset for a long periods can be uncomfortable for people. Also, the health concerns. VR can lead to motion sickness, eye strain, and fatigue. Finally, we have tech limitations. Technology limitations. VR requires powerful hardware and space, which isn't practical for everyone. Because if you want to run a VR game, if you want to run a VR app, you need a very, very powerful graphics card. So what is the future of VR? Based on the limitations here, we are expecting that VR headsets will get smaller, lighter, and incorporate more features. Maybe we will have new XR accessories to deepen the experience further. We will even have full body haptic suits We already have things like haptic gloves, which simulate the feeling of touch through vibrations, but what about the full body suit? And finally, the AI integration. AR and VR will combine with AI to provide smarter, personalized, and interactive experiences. It's already there, but we are expecting something more in the future. So now, as we discussed about AR, VR, and AI, I want you guys to explore AR and VR plus generative AI. So let's watch this video.
This is work. What's up, Mike? We're giving eyes and ears to AI. So the world becomes your prompt and your interface. This is work. Work. These are thoughts happening.
Hey, Copilot.
Plans populating.
Copilot, when was this last replaced?
Information gathering.
So as we can see here, they are using Copilot. Copilot, it's a generative AI tool, same as ChatGPT. So while in the manufacturing, while they are working, they're asking directly the Copilot to answer their questions. Okay, guys, I'll share it with you here in the chat section. 2 minutes to watch it. Okay, guys, so thank you so much, and this is all for this webinar.
Thank you so much, Sama. It was a wonderful session, and I'm really sorry that there was some technical glitches happen, but still, we have actually shared all the links with you, and I can go through the videos. I hope it was a wonderful session. If you have any questions, you can just put it in your chat and we will answer it. Now it's a Q&A session. You can
Yeah.
post your questions and Sama will be answering it. So we are just waiting for your questions. Also, Sama, we have been gone live on Facebook and YouTube, and we have a couple of questions from there. I hope these questions might be coming in other people who have been attended also want to ask these questions. But I will give you the questions. You can just answer it. So the first question is from Facebook, and the question is. You have covered it, but still they have asked the same question. What is the difference between AR and VR?
Yeah, as I discussed before that AR, VR, it's 100% virtual reality, virtual environment, nothing of your reality. But AR, there is your room, for example, with some virtual or digital components.
Thank you. The second question is from a participant who have been watching in YouTube. She's asking what industries are adopting AR and VR technologies.
There is a lot of industry. Sorry, again the questions. The question.
I will repeat the
Sorry.
question. It's like what industries are adopting AR and VR technologies?
Yes. Today we mentioned healthcare, we mentioned real estate, architecture, we mentioned a lot of industries, but most of the industries now they are trying to transform to AR VR. They are trying to apply VR AR in their processes. Okay, it's all about the digital transformation that they are adopting.
Okay, thank you. And there is another question. How expensive is it to implement AR or VR?
Actually, it depends on what you want actually to deliver for them. So it's not expensive, but it's not cheap also. So it depends on the process, it depends on the requirements that they needed.
Okay, the next question would be what hardware is needed to use AR or VR?
Yeah, basically we need a VR headset. We need controllers if it's needed. Otherwise, we will just use the eye tracking and hand gestures. And we need a powerful graphics card, like a powerful computer.
And the other question, it is from Facebook, and he is asking, what are the challenges of integrating AR and VR into business?
Yeah, the challenges. First of all, we have like the clients. They might accept it, they might not, because of the change, because of the transformation. So this is one of the challenges. Second, the cost. Maybe it's expensive for the company to do it, to apply it.
Okay, okay. And there's another question. What skills are needed to work with AR and VR technologies?
Yeah. Skills needed. First of all, you need to have an idea about the programming languages, especially C++ and C Sharp. So you need to have an idea about like programming languages and computer science skills. Plus, you need to have an idea about game development, how to create 3D models.
There's another question. There's one more question. Are there any risks or limitations of using AR and VR?
Yeah, sure. There is risks, as I discussed before, the security concerns. The risks we have risks of physical safety and risks of cyber attacks, and these are considered as the limitations of VR and AR, and also health concerns.
Okay. The other question is, how can AR or VR be integrated with other technologies like AI or LOT, or
Yeah.
sorry, IoT?
Yes, a good example, it was in here in the video in AR, VR, and generative AI. So instead of using ChatGPT, open your screen and tap your prompt, you can use your headset and just asking Copilot or ChatGPT how to do the things, how to fix this, how to do my tasks. So this is one example. We can integrate AR, VR with the IoT. We can use it for data analysis also, and for data science.
Okay. There is one more question from uh, Arju. What are the disadvantages of AR and VR?
What are disadvantages? Yeah, the disadvantages of AR and VR. First of all, the health, in my opinion, the health concerns, the health, because maybe you are asking yourself why it's not like we are not using VR, all of us, like we are using smartphones, because of putting this headset. It's a big headset. So if you are putting this all the day, because the VR, they are expecting us to use it every day in your daily life. So how can I just put this VR headset and all the time? It will cause fatigue for me, eye strain, and other problems. So we have health problems. We have one of the disadvantages, it's the privacy, data privacy concerns. So how can I, like, am I sure that they are not in, like, the hackers, they don't have the possibility to be in my reality?
Okay, I should say there is one wonderful question which will be helpful for each and every participant. The question is, what is the potential impact of AR and VR on customer engagement and marketing?
Yeah, so actually AR and VR, it's about giving the customer a good experience. Let the customers try before they buy the things. So the impact, it will be, the customers will be more engaged. The customers will have like a good decision. They are totally agree with buying the things because they tried it before. This in retail, for example. So if I give my customers an interesting experience, so for sure I'll I'll ensure that they'll be like, how to say it, they'll be more interacting on my products. There is more questions?
That's it. These were the questions which has been asked. Yes. Just now I got one more question. One is that is 3D and 4D reality part of VR, or is it an accumulation of AR and VR like XR?
It's a part of AR and VR, and actually AR and VR, it was built based on 3D models.
Okay. Thank you so much. And yes, there is one more question. I can see a lot of questions coming in. We won't be able to answer every question because it's time already. We have passed 10 minutes. So this will be the last question will be answered, and the other question will be answered through chat. And the last question is, does VR and AR used in psychological counseling?
Yeah, it's used. I don't have exactly the scenario how they are using it, but it's actually used using AI also.
Okay. Thank you, Sama, and thank you so much, participants, for joining for this session. And we have shared our GBS Dubai link, wherein we have different programs. which are related to AI and which related to cybersecurity. So for more details, you can visit our website. I have shared the website, and also I have shared the numbers to contact us directly for both for students in UAE and for the students who are out of UAE, for international students as well. And also I've shared a link of 360 view of our college or of our campus, so you can have a look. And once again, thank you so much for joining, and I hope this information, this session was very informative and helpful for you people. And last but not the least, I am sure that everybody's expecting your virtual certificate. After 24 hours, you will be receiving your certificates in your registered email ID. Thank you so much. Have a great day.